Get it big, get it here. Listen to all your live mixes, live radio programs, and live entertaining and news package programs right here from GTR, Ghana Talks Radio.
We're streaming live on our YouTube channel. All you have to do is to subscribe to our channel and you're good to go. I have with me Ohima Lillian and also Gertrude today. Today we have a very interesting topic at hand. And this is it's a particular question most people ask, and it's a particular question most ladies indulge in, and even some men, some boys. And so today we are asking, which do you prefer? Is it the older or younger man? Ope sugar daddy, and now say ope small boy emudie. Zaddy, ain't Zaddy no money sugar daddy nana. So without wasting much time, we will begin with our conversation. Oh, you man, Lily?
Yeah. Yeah, everything is fine.
Gertrude, you there?
Hi, yeah, I'm good.
All right. So as I said earlier, today we are looking at older men and younger men. Which would you prefer? And now the open penny for, and now I say you want the small boys. Small boys, I don't know give you anything. So I'll start with Gertrude.
To be honest, if you say, I think it's a bit, you didn't provide much context, because someone might say that, okay, older men, but is he rich, is he comfortable, and if it's a younger guy, is he, broke, or I don't know. So, but I mean, regardless of their financial status or whatever it is. Oh well, personally, I'm not really into older men. I don't know. And when we're talking about older men or old men, I think I'm looking at someone above like 50, 50, 60, they're about. I don't know, for some reason, I'll always see you as an uncle or my dad. I don't see myself being in a partnership or relationship with such a person. It will just always be, I'll be getting those vibes from you, no matter how much maybe it works for some people, but for me, I just feel like it's just going to give me those kind of daddy uncle vibes, and I don't think I want that. So no.
Why you laugh?
This topic now, guys, and it's really funny. So Himalayan.
Okay,
sugar daddy. And
I don't like small boy.
You don't want small boy.
Yeah.
Okay, not really like small boy, but maybe a young man between the age of maybe 23 to 30 years. Yes. And the older man, as Gertrude said, from 50 upwards.
But that one, I think 45 going, or maybe 40 days.
You see, he said sometimes the 45 men, they still have this younger look. But they still have the younger.
It's because
look.
they take good care of themselves or something.
So you see,
but me particular.
You see a frustrated young man, very hungry. He's looking more than a 50 years old man.
That one day, me, I don't like.
You don't like.
Yeah, I prefer those old men, yeah, because they won't stress you to compare to those young guys and all that. Them, they don't have anything. Some people come in for maybe you are rich or something, you are wealthy or something. So me, I always prefer old men. They won't stress you with the sex issues and all that. Yeah.
And so Ohima is saying she doesn't like the young men who stress her with sex.
With us daddies and zaddies and all that, they'll take good care of you. Like they'll rent apartments for you. I mean, they'll give you everything.
You've not met a young an old man who likes sex more than even a young
no. That one there is no. No.
You see that Obiane in a preference, and the way you are claiming that, okay, I'll say most would, I don't know how to rate them. If it's 99% out of 100 old men, 99% do not like sex, but the remaining one really likes sex.
There's
but,
1.
1. But don't you think that as a young lady, so on humanity, are you trying to tell me that you go in for an old man who you get married to, or you are just extorting the man of his money, then you concentrate on
it's
the
not
young
about
ones?
it's not about money, dear. It's about peace of mind. Like whether
So the old man will give you peace of mind.
Yes.
I
Like
see.
he won't stress you that maybe I need this, I need you have to do this, like commanding and all that. No. But with those young guys, some of them
That's what you think.
Yes, because the old man is old enough to be your dad, so he even has
he's
an
not.
upper hand.
He's not. He's
Yes,
going to
what do you
take. He's going
think?
to take good care of me. Like,
You see, that's the general misconception out there that as for me, of course there are young guys who, have that thing that they will stress a girl, or it's all they are not financially stable yet, so it affects the relationship. But it doesn't necessarily mean that an older man is problem free or trouble free. I think it all depends on the person that you're dealing with. Sometimes we think that just because someone is older and more stable means they are mature. You'll be shocked. You probably, find yourself in a situation where just because maybe the person, because if someone is rich and like older, when they come after you, they know that they can use their money sort of like to convince you to fall in love with them. In this day and age where, everything going on in the world, high cost of living and economic crisis and here and there, come on. If someone in the 50s, 60s, like a billionaire or millionaire, approaches a young girl, let's say in 25, there's little to no chance that they will say no. They will definitely say yes, because they have a lot of things that money. They have a lot of things that money can sort out. So I just feel like at the end of the year, money is important in relationships, no doubt. But then you shouldn't just think that just because the person is rich and they can take care of your needs, and do you think that because of that they are mature enough to be in a relationship and they won't give you stress like the younger guys would, you may be in for a root shock. But that's what I'll say. It's not always black and white. There are so many gray areas in between.
Very true.
you see, me, I always say that I'm going for those old men, because with those young guys, most of them, when you start something, when you try to build something with them, and like maybe in case the guy has nothing, like he's broke, financially broke, maybe when you guys met, like he was staying in this single room or something.
Face you, I face you.
Yes, you guys struggle, like do everything together, and now he's rich. He will leave you
For another person.
and go in for another person. But when you're with us
Old
daddies and zaddies, they won't do that.
So, Ohima Lillian is trying to tell us something.
Could be a
indirectly.
having
So in the future, when we go for a wedding, we see a young man, we have every right. Say you be oh yes, because you are rooting for an older man.
Yeah.
So you have no right to go in for a young man and marry.
Oh, that one there. Oh,
You have a right, eh?
you have it right.
Yeah. Okay, so now Do you think, or Himalayan, this question goes to you because you are rooting for an older man. So you're rooting for an older man. Do you think the chance of you falling in love with such person and spending the rest of your life with such person is guaranteed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just about the chemistry, connections, and all that. When you guys click, you are free to go.
You are free to go. Get you. Do you think there's a guarantee? Aside, not looking at the money, but love, especially between a younger lady and an older man. Putting money aside, putting peace of mind aside, and stuff.
When it comes to relationships and marriages or any kind of friendship and all that, there is no guarantee really. Sometimes when somebody approaches you or proposes to you that you don't want to be in a relationship with you or marry you or whatever, you look at certain factors, you consider certain factors, their financial status, of course, their the families that they even come from, the kind of company they keep around them, their emotional intelligence. You have a certain checklist or whatever they call it that you consider before considering or agreeing to be in a relationship or marry the person. You see, it's normal. I mean, as a human being, obviously, even being with someone in a relationship or especially marriage is taking a huge risk because anything can happen, and we don't plan for such things, or life doesn't give us, life doesn't give us a premonition or warning before certain things happen. But then the fact that you do all your due diligence on your check whatever you have to check and all that, it doesn't guarantee anything afterwards. It's just like you learning for an exam, and sometimes you can study. I mean, we've all been students before. Sometimes you can study for exams, and that's even the paper that you probably not do well. Yeah. And sometimes you wouldn't even do much, but you will still do well. So that's one thing about life. Like, no matter the preparation and the checklist and all those things that we do when it comes to relationship, does he love God? Is he a Christian? It doesn't guarantee that you have a successful relationship or marriage. So, I mean, the only thing that you can hope is for really the best, that, trying out, see where it goes, and what it comes back to, this whole conversation about people, all this, when it comes to marriage, people saying all these vows, and because, as far as I know, the vows are not even biblical. I don't even know where it comes from, because there's nowhere in the Bible that, they say all this for better, for worse, and all those things. And, people still go ahead to say all these things, but then you're not even sure if you can actually deal with someone's worst. Because I don't know if people actually understand it, because dealing with people's best is always, a good feeling, but dealing with people's worst, you have no idea. A day after the wedding, a week after the wedding, there's a fatal accident, the person loses their ability to walk, or, I don't know. And can you deal with that? The person maybe loses their job. Maybe they were billionaire when you met them, and that's part, 70 to 80% of the reason that you agreed to marry them. Then maybe a business plan falls through, they get scammed, something happens, tragic happens, and they lose all their properties, and they become from 100 to 0. Are you able to deal with that? And truthfully and honestly, no. A lot of marriages, if you take the money, or people who are, in a relationship or married to very rich people, when you take the money aspect out, a lot of marriages will crash or crumble. Yeah. That's the fact. Because nobody really wants to suffer. Now we have this thing we call soft life. Everybody wants a soft life, and there's nothing wrong with wanting soft life, but always keep it at the back of your mind that anything can happen. And life is not always soft life. Soft life is just a term that has been coined by millennials, and maybe I'll say Gen Zs. We kind of having the illusion that life is always supposed to be soft. No, actually, life is more harder than it's soft. So, it's a gamble out there. Relationships are a gamble, marriages are a gamble. It's all risk taking. So, we shouldn't make it look all about something, money, all those material things, because in as much as it's great, money makes life very simple and way, way, way easier and very comfortable. Money flies, And sometimes that's that when it does, it reveals the true nature of a lot of relationships.
Ahima Lillian, I'm taking a question from the statement Gertrude made. You are going for an older man. Stop smiling.
No.
You are going for an older man, and because of mostly the money. So as she said, if this man loses everything, maybe they go in for an accident, they lose their job. They were once a multi-millionaire, but all is
Okay,
off.
I'm not
Would you
saying.
still wait?
Wait.
No, wait.
It's
let-
like you're
let-
getting
let
it. Me, I'm
Would
talking
you
about.
still be in that relationship.
I'm basing on like peace of mind
Okay.
and
At
at least.
money is part of the peace of mind.
Oh.
So are you trying to tell me that if there's no money in that relationship and you are the one footing all the bill, you still have peace of mind after 1 week of doing everything?
That
on
one,
your
it
knees?
depends.
It depends.
It depends on how things goes.
It depends on how things.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so this is where we'll end the conversation. But before then, Gertrude, I'll start with you. I want your final remarks. Then we bring the show to an end.
Well, final remarks is that whether it's older man, a younger man, or white or black, it's not a guarantee that you would have a successful relationship. You shouldn't make love look like, love only works when you date a certain type of guy or a certain range of age or whatever it is. I mean, people kind of take lessons or cue from other people's relationships. That's why they say, because of so and so thing that happened to a friend of mine, my sister, a cousin. So as for I'm not doing any 20s or 30s guys, I'm going for the older men because blah blah blah. But I always say that is just one or two examples out of the many. So you can't just use one example to judge that whole range of age of men or whatever. But then again, I'll say that, look, like I was saying, life is a gamble. Most of the things that we do or we set on to do, we don't know how it's going to play out in the end, the outcomes, but we still do it and we still try. So, I mean, relationships, money is important, financial stability is important. I mean, if you want old guys, go for it, or older guys. If you want younger guys, we call them cougars as a woman. When you date, there's some women too who have taste in dating men who are way younger than them.
Yeah.
That is also there. Whatever works for you, whatever rocks your boat, makes you sleep at night, go for it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you just need to also look at like on the bigger picture that, okay, if it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. Like, it's not really like it's not a do or die, or just because it worked for someone, it'll work for me, or just because something. Like, just go on with it like a free mind, and you're going to try this. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. It's all part of life, and there's really no right or wrong answer. It all depends on you, your personality and your choice.
All right. Ahima Lillian.
I don't have anything
You
to
don't
say.
have you don't have anything to say. All right. Thank you very much. So you're still live on Ghana Talks Radio, live on the Ladies Avenue. Today our discussion was based on men. Which do you prefer? Older men or younger men? Which do you prefer? Ahima Lillian, she says she prefers the older men because they have the dough, they have the cash, they have the l'argent. They also give her the peace of mind. But forget truth, it all depends on you. Whatever gives you peace of mind, whatever you think is best for you, go in for it. But for me, the older men, once you have the money, come on. But I'm not rooting for older men. No, I like young men. But once you're an older man and you have the money, because money is all that matters. If you have the money, I'm good to go. I'll take you as my order. I'll take you as my everything. But you are not my choice. It's the money that is my choice. So this is where we end the conversation live on Ghana Talks Radio. A big thanks to DJ Rock, the only rock without a C, and also to DJ CHARM, the only DJ with the charming fingers, and also to Ahima Lillian and Gertrude for educating us on the little knowledge they know. I still answer to the name Ahima Chimoda. Stay tuned and listen to Stereo.
Ghana Talks Radio. Ghana Talks Radio.